Sairam students, and welcome back. Today we will be doing a revision of your grammar topic, that is modals. So what are the things involved in this? We'll learn in this particular session. First of all, let's see what are modals. Modals are helping verbs which not only assist in framing questions but also expresses a wide range of meanings. They support the verbs, okay, and making us understand things better. Modals are never used alone but have a principal verb with them. So there is always a main verb and these modals support these principal verbs. These helping verbs are, some of them are can, could, will, would, shall, should, may, might, must, ought to, have to, has to, and had to. So these are the general helping verbs that we often use. These are also known as modal auxiliaries. They are used with the principal verbs. Whatever verbs present, they assist those verbs. Need, dare, and used to are called semi-modals as they can be used either as modal auxiliaries or as a main verb. So these words can be used as a main verb also. So they are named as semi-modals. So I hope you have understood this, students. What are the general modals that we use in our day-to-day conversations. Now let's go into the functions. We'll deal with each of them separately. So the first one we take up, the modal verb here is can. What does this can word express? What is the expression? It shows the ability, a request, permission, or possibility. So we will just be doing one example of each of these modals. So for the modal verb can, the example given out here is I can swim across the river. So it is showing the expression of ability, that I can swim. Also, can you grant me leave? This shows permission, kind of a permission to give the person a leave. Then we come to could. Could, again, it's the past tense of can. So here it's again ability, a request, permission, a possibility. So here we see the example given is, could I have a pen? That means you're asking someone, a request is put in to get a pen. Or she could win the game. There is a possibility that she could win the game. Let's move further. Here you can see the modal verb is will. This shows the expression here is willingness, a prediction, determination, and permission. The example here is we will help you. Okay, it's like willingness to help someone. Or I will change the system. It's kind of a determination stating that one can change the system. Would again shows the past tense of will. So here again it's willingness, prediction, determination, and request. So would you like to spend this evening with me? Or I wish she would be healthy. So here again you are asking someone whether she could spend an evening, also putting forth a wish to do something. Then the expression here is, or the modal verb here is shall, which expresses an advice, a request, warning, or a promise. Like, shall we start the class? So there is a question, there is a suggestion that is put in. We shall get a bicycle if she scores well. So there is a promise made here that if she scores well, a bicycle will be given. Then we have should. It's an obligation, advice, and a suggestion. You should not be lazy. In advice, we should obey our elders. It's kind of an obligation also that we need to obey our elders. Moving ahead, next modal verb here is may. It expresses a request, possibility, permission, a purpose. So they may win the match. It expresses possibility. Or may I come in expresses permission. Might is a lesser possibility, a permission, a guess. Okay, she might help us. There's a less possibility that she will help. Or then that might be Rohit. So here you're guessing that somebody is Rohit. So this is the expression of might. Then we have is must. Must expresses an obligation, a prohibition, or an assumption. Like you must not bunk school. Or she must be here in the evening. You are assuming this, that she must be here in the evening, or there is an obligation that you should not bunk school. Ought to expresses a moral obligation or duty or an advice. So here you ought to serve the nation. It's a moral obligation that you serve the nation. You ought to study hard to achieve success. It's an advice given. So ought to here is used as a moral obligation or a duty also. Okay. Then we have certain modal verbs like have to, has to, or had to. So this again shows obligation or compulsion. Like I have to reach school early. Or she has to work late in the office. So these express some kind of an obligation or compulsion. The next modal verb here is need and need to. So the expression is interrogative or an affirmative sentence. So when it's an interrogative, it is need I speak to him? And if it's an affirmative sentence, I need to go to him. So both these are used as modal verbs. When need to and go. Okay. Then comes used to. Used to is the expression where it shows some kind of a discontinued habit. Something existing in the past. Like for example, he used to drink daily. So the expression here is he used to means it's a habit that was in the past, and drink is the verb out here. Or this used to be a dense jungle before. So something in the past. Used to is used for expressing something in the past. Then we have dare or dare not. This expresses boldness or being courageous. Okay. So dare is a word which as such expresses some kind of a boldness. So the example out here is dare we talk to them. So it is showing a boldness or some kind of a courageous action. I dare not disturb him. So in this regard, we use dare and dare not as a modal verb. Okay, I hope you have understood what the types are, what are the different modals that are used. Go through these. Now we will just brush up to the type of questions that could be asked in your exams related to this particular topic. One of the questions is fill in the blanks with appropriate modals. For example, you will be given the options, so you have to pick out which is the most suitable modal for that particular sentence. So here you have dash you like to have a sandwich. So it could be Would you like to have a sandwich or could you like to have a sandwich? So the answer would be, would you like to have a sandwich? The second one is, I dash be 25 next birthday. The options given are shall or must. So here the answer would be shall. I shall be 25 next birthday. So this is one kind of a question that can be asked in your exams. Another kind of a question would be, complete the passage by filling in the blanks with appropriate modals. For example, you have God is great and we dash be grateful to him. We dash do our duty and leave the reward in the hands of God. Ultimately, God dash help us. So you can see the options given here, must or need. So the first blank would be, we must. Must is the answer. The second one is should. We should do our duty and God will help us. So these kind of questions will be asked where individual blanks you will get options. You have to select the correct one and put in that particular answer in that particular blank, or probably click on that particular answer. So I hope you have understood what modals is. Go through the section very well. Go through your notes carefully. Go through the modals, the rules that are given to you, what has been taught to you during your sessions. Understand that carefully so that it will be helpful, and it would be really helpful to you to answer the questions for the exams. So students, I hope you will do the same. All the best and thank you so much.